look up there, that entire suite is here for you. How special is it to share this healthcare appreciation night with the team that supported you and your wife so closely?
I'm gonna cry, man. This is a very emotional day. Everyone up there played a very, very, very big part. Kay and I are just so happy to be able to at least share today. For me to get a save, it's unbelievable.
Let's talk some baseball. Your second save of the season, navigating through that lineup. Clearly you had everything working, striking out the side. Describe to me what you were feeling and how you just chose to navigate through there.
Fastball command, I felt like I had it in the bullpen. I barely threw any changeups and sliders. It was just more just getting the fastball dialed in. Trusting Will, love that guy. And all I wanted to do was just put the pressure on the hitters. And tonight was a good one.
Tonight was truly a pitcher's duel. When you look at what Yoshinobu did, Blake Trinan and yourself, what is it like when you're just a part of a pitching staff that is going out executing on all facets?
Yam's one of the greatest pitchers ever. We're watching greatness day in and day out, and I'm really happy for Blake to get the last out there, and then for myself, just shut the door.
Alex, this night was special for so many reasons, but it was clear that you had an angel with you out there on the mound. Congratulations on your second save of the season, and thank you as always.
Thank you.
Got a win and 11 strikeouts tonight, so tomorrow, Adrian, Nomar, all of us, we can go to Jack in the Box, get a free Jumbo Jack with a purchase of a large drink. You can too at home. Got to do it at an LA area location tonight. Yoshinobu Yamamoto carried the load. He hit the number 7 all by himself. He winds up getting a no decision, but Yamamoto, fantastic 7 2/3 innings. And right now he's inside speaking with the media.
Yoshi, this was truly a pitcher's duel. What was it like just going back and forth tonight?
今日素晴らしかったんですけども、この要因っていうのは何だったんでしょう。
ちょっとずつ毎週工夫しながら、少しずつ良くなってたので、今週もまた、ちょっとこう手応えというか良くなってきてるなっていうのは感じてたので、いい感じに投げれましたし、先頭打者ちょっとホームラン打たれてしまって、すごく悔しかったですけど、なんとか切り替えて、投げていきました。
Because every week, because I'm just working out hard, and then every outings, because I started getting feel better and better, and then today, that home run, that was a little bit regrettable.
When you do lead off a game like that, what is just going through your mind when it comes to bouncing back and then completing your outing in the way in which you did and in which you were able to just efficiently navigate through their lineup?
その効率的にこういったゲームで効率的に投げるためにそういうどういうことを考えながらやってますか？投げてますか？
試合に向けて？
いや、during the game.
今日。
like a game like this. 今日みたいなゲームの時に。
配球の面だったりは、ピッチングコーチだったりと話し合いながら、相手のバッターの反応を見ながら、やってますし、イニングの中でもやっぱ少しずつこう調子とかが変わっていくので、それを感じ取りながら、大きくこう調子を崩す前にちょっとずつ軌道修正しながら、一人ずつ、対戦していってます。はい。
In terms of pitching sequence, I communicate with coaches, and in between the innings, because sometimes I feel a little bit. My condition, because my stuff coming out of my hand it feels sometimes different. So I make an adjustment as it needed to move the game's move on.
Kyle Tucker drives in the go-ahead run in the 8th inning. The Dodgers beat the Mets 2-1 in an outstanding pitcher's duel. We'll hear from Tucker and Alex Vesia coming. Carl's Jr. moment of the game. Alex Vesia gets the final out of this one with healthcare workers in the suite watching, the healthcare workers who helped Alex and Kayla during the most difficult of times last October. Adrian.
Oh, what an incredible moment. I know that Vesia was really, really extra energized today, and he went out there and did an incredible job. It's great to see what Alex can do out there, and I know he had that motivation.
Yeah. Very emotional night as well for Alex Vesia, and he's talking about it right now inside the clubhouse.
On that, what did it mean to have a health workers day, but then have them the suite there?
Yeah, we kind of wanted to incorporate kind of all of it, right? Throughout everything, it's opened my eyes to just all of the healthcare and medical, and over my lifetime, I've never really had anything like this, so it was definitely new. So I've a much bigger respect for all of them, and to see them, today was the first time I've seen pretty much all of them since everything. So it was very special, very emotional. One of the main nurses, she was here tonight too, that took care of us, and that was awesome. I couldn't have wrote it any better.
Thanks. Is that just add meaning when you come to the game? Obviously that's a big spot for after you get the last out.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do it for, man. I mean, you guys know I wear my heart on my sleeve when I'm out there, so I was pretty fired up to be, put in that spot, and Doc trusted me to get those 3 hitters out. Those are no joke hitters right there, so I definitely knew I needed to be on my game, and everything felt really good and made some pretty good pitches. I think even Will and I surprised each other with the changeup that I threw. So tonight was a really, really special night.
Back-to-back great starts for the Dodgers pitching staff. We've got more reaction from Dave Roberts on Yamamoto's gem coming up next. Dodgers beat the New York Mets 2-1 in a fantastic pitcher's duel. Let's head inside and hear from Dave Roberts speaking with the media.
Man, it was old school, pitcher's duel, and you can see both pitchers feeling like they didn't have any margin. And after that first inning, and we were fortunate to squeak one out, and the leadoff homer from Lindor. But after that, I mean, there was just nothing happening. Just 2 great pitchers, and we haven't seen McClain up close, I don't recall, but man, he's special. And so our guy matched him, and we had a good one tonight too. So for us to get him out of the game, and Miggy having a good at bat and playing a little small ball and getting a big hit. So yeah, good win.
Seeing Alex just close this one out and getting the save, what does it do when you have, of course you've got your closer in Edwin Diaz, but having options that you can truly trust in the biggest moments in a one-run game, what does it do just for what you can do with the bullpen and for someone like Alex having that moment?
It's huge. Obviously, we have other guys that we feel like that can close out a game, and Edwin, talking to the training staff and the pitching staff, they wanted to see him throw a bullpen just to kind of, you're down for 4 days, whatever it is, and they wanted to see a pen before he got into a game. So we did that before, and so that's why we didn't go to him in the 9th tonight. But tomorrow, if he comes in after this pen, then he'll be ready to go.
You threw the pen today?
Correct. Yeah, he threw it, call it 4 o'clock, something like that. So that's why, he was not going to throw a pen and then throw in the game tonight.
Are you worried on whether
the arm or knee with him?
No, I'm not. I mean, honestly, I felt it was benign from the outset, but we were going to be cautious, which we were. And for his pen, he wanted to pitch tonight, so which I respect and I admire. But you got to go through protocol and there's certain channels, and they wanted to see a bullpen. And
you said you didn't feel right there, that was about the knee, though.
Yeah. Yep.
did his stuff kind of tick up in the pen?
It was, I think it was, they said something like mid-90s. So for a bullpen, just what you want to see.
Last year we talked about how Yamamoto, how much he had grown from the year before that. When you look at him now compared to last year even, where have you maybe seen some growth in him?
Yeah, it's hard to imagine any more growth. I think right now he's kind of, this is who he is here as one of the elite pitchers in baseball. Even after that seventh inning, the big strikeout against, I don't know if it was Vientos or whatever. Just the no emotion, getting ready to go back out for the eighth inning, seeing a guy that was really throwing the baseball really well, and there's just kind of the ability to make pitches when he needs to. So for me, last year there was a lot of growth, and then he's just kind of carried it over.
All All right, so Dave Roberts talking about Edwin Diaz, and one of the reasons why we did not see him in a closing situation tonight against his former team. Still was dealing with a little bit of something. They wanted to make sure that he threw a bullpen first and then was able to bounce back from that tomorrow before we could possibly see him in the series finale tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, to me, they training staff, medical staff, they have their reasons, they have their data, they have their information on why they want to see a bullpen. They saw what they wanted, and he'll be ready to go tomorrow. I don't think this is any, demotion in that sense. Also, to me, came off of a tough outing on his last outing and facing his ex-team. He might have extra energy. He might have extra adrenaline. You never know what you're going to see, so you don't want to put him in that situation right away. So They won the series already. Tomorrow is just another game where he can come in and just be himself.
The Dodgers have that luxury. We know the Dodgers always look for the long game. It's not about right now. It's about toward the back end where they expect to be. They expect to be in the postseason. They expect to be competing for another World Series. And so they're going to make sure that they have all those pieces ready then. If that means that they have to take extra days, whatever it is, to make sure it's something that doesn't create that either lingers or creates something even more than they had to, they're going to take the time. So they have that luxury, plus they have the luxury of other people that can get the job done, such as Vesia, and he did. And they have other guys that they could possibly have turned to in that bullpen as well. So that's what you do. You pick up each other when times like this. Obviously, if it was extremely concerning, he would have been on the IL already, but he's not, because they know, hey, let's give it a couple days. They saw what they liked what they saw, and then hopefully tomorrow he bounces back fine.
And if he does bounce back fine tomorrow, Dave Roberts saying he will be available to possibly close out a win if the Dodgers are in a save situation. More to come here from the Ravine. Shohei Day tomorrow at Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Shohei Ohtani taking the mound for the third time this season. We'll have a game preview and wrap things up with final thoughts next.
Access Sportsnet Dodgers is brought to you in part by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Good times.
Kyle Tucker knocks in what proved to be the game winner in the bottom of the eighth inning. Let's hear from King Tuck right now with the media.
Well, I know it's been a bit of a grind at the plate. Probably a little frustrating, but just to see that ball fall. I mean, was there a feeling of relief, excitement? Obviously, the go-ahead run. Can you describe just seeing one fall?
Yeah, it was nice. Haven't had as many hits or barrels as I would have liked, but still grinding out the at-bats, still able to take my walks and stuff, and come up with a huge hit right there, get the run and win the game. So I'll take it.
Seeing this pitching staff tonight, I mean, how do you describe what you witnessed and what it was like playing in the outfield when you have a guy, whether it's Yoshinobu, Blake, or Alex, and how efficient they were?
Yeah, they've been awesome all year long, those guys along with everyone else. So it's been a lot of fun to watch them and play behind them. So they give us their all every single time they go out, and it's been a lot of fun to watch.
You mentioned taking your walks. I feel like you've had a lot the last few days. Have you tightened your zone back up at all?
I mean, I feel like my zone's relatively good overall. At times I might chase or just get into some tough counts where they make a good pitch and I chase, but I mean, overall it's been fine. I just need to barrel up the ball a little bit more.
When you get in that two-strike count, especially in that kind of spot, like, does your approach change? Do you shorten up at all? Kind of what do you do to adjust in that situation?
I'm, for the most part, relatively the same. Kind of just more aware that I have two strikes, but for the most part, I try and treat every count roughly the same. I mean, with two strikes, you have to be aware that, some borderline pitches you might have to swing at, but that's kind of how I approach things.
Talking about that one, like top spins when the ball's to the right side, like even just kind of looping one that way, is that a sign of like just kind of finding a better feel with your swing, and if that one, wasn't a barrel?
Hopefully. I mean, I was a little late on it, which might have been why it went that way, but I mean, I'll take them. It's a hit, so.
For the third time this season, Shohei Ohtani will be taking the mound for the Dodgers in tomorrow's series finale against the Mets. Gone 6 innings. Each of the last 2 times out has not allowed an earned run, no more. He got hit by a pitch near the throwing shoulder on Monday, so hopefully nothing is impacting him there tomorrow.
Yeah, first and foremost, let's hope he's okay. Obviously, they plan on him starting, so he must be okay. And then all he has to do is just take a page out of the last 2 pitchers, Robleski and then Yamamoto going out there. attack the hitters, pitch to contact, use your defense, and get the swing and miss. Just everything you're capable of doing.
Absolutely. They got the blueprint, right? They got the right game plan. They've gone 2 games, only giving up 1 run. I think they know what they're doing. They know how to attack these guys, and Shohei has the stuff to put them away. So it'll be another great day if Shohei goes out and executes.
So the Dodgers have now won 4 consecutive series. Nomar, they have a chance. You like to say it after you get the first 2. Get a little greedy tomorrow.
I was hoping, I said that before the game, going, I hope I get to say they can get greedy. And here we are at the postgame. Yes, get greedy tomorrow, fellas. Go out there, be prepared to go out there and take it to them.
Yeah, get greedy. I love that. Yeah, go out there and look for the sweep.
All right, Dodgers trying to go 10 games over 500 if they can finish off the sweep Wednesday. That game will be on ESPN on Jackie Robinson Day. For Nomar, Adrian, and Kirsten, I'm John. Thanks for watching.